Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Hey, Pooper Stars. It's your girl, Shay Renee, and I want to welcome y'all. Yeah, period. Welcome back to the channel. Shout out to that. Yes, I want to welcome y'all back to the channel and into today's live. Okay, shout out to that. Um, baby, baby. Let me plug up my light, okay? Let me plug up my light. And I just feel like y'all ain't sitting high enough. So let me sit y'all up, prop y'all up a little bit more. Okay, a little bit better. So shout out to that. Y'all hold on. Y'all hold on, Pooper Stars. Yeah, I know. You got to hold up. Child. Why? Tell me why my kids. Try to kiss the kids. You see, the kids who did, baby, they did something to my life. I said they just did something to my life. Yeah. But anyway, hey, Pooper Stars. Hey, it's your girl Shay Renee, and I want to welcome y'all back to the channel. Now, y'all know what it is. I'm just doing like a quick little cute little recap of this week's news, period. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? I got some feedback for the folks that be out here. Y'all be tripping. You see? I say y'all just be tripping. One day. You see? One day I'm going to have it all together and it's going to be right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to that. I say it's going to be the opposite of loyal. Period. I say one day I'm gonna have it all the way together, okay? Period. So shout out to that. Hold on. Hello to you too. Ugh. Yeah, see? Period. What was I telling y'all? I got some feedback, okay? Cause y'all know Say So P, all right. Sauce Walkers, y'all know Sauce Walkers, y'all know his artist was recently killed this week, okay? He was unalived. My bad, I can't say that word here. He was unalived this week, okay? In Memphis, right? That's so sad, y'all. I said that's so sad. And that's so sad, y'all. And so I had some feedback, okay, for the people that just like, yeah, like, can we all get a bag? Or whatever Rodney King said. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Cause it's giving. My set is on my fucking nerves today. I'm not feeling it at all. So don't be surprised. I said, don't be surprised if y'all see it looking different next week. It is what it is. Because I'm going to keep doing what I do until, yeah, I feel like I ain't on that no more. You see? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, because I got to be comfortable. It is what it is. You see? Period. So anyway, yeah, I said, can we all get along? Can we all get a bag? Yeah, I'm tired of us harming one another. Try my kids and did something to my life. So it ain't right, okay? It is what it is. It ain't right. But y'all hit the like button. We talking about Marvin Sapp today. He responds to the viral clip. Okay? Yes, y'all hit the like button. He responds, Marvin Sapp has responded to the viral clip, okay, of him telling the people in the church if they all break bread with the church, the church will have some money. You see? Yeah. Shout out to that. That's what he told the church. I said, oh, Lord, these new people and this new generation. Like, take the what and leave the what? How is y'all tripping? Then Marvin Sapp is asking for money at the church. I said, Lord, that's what the churches do. You see? It is what it is. That's what the churches do. They want the money. Period. And so it's sad to me. It's really sad. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. To me, it's really sad. We living in some rough times. Well, he even had to address that. Like, why is we addressing him asking that the ushers, please lock the doors. You see? Yeah, lock the doors and don't let nobody in during this time. You see? We getting money. Okay? Yeah, we getting money. Oh. But everybody know the church gets money. And y'all don't want them as many times as we just saw on a movie, the church getting got. You see, they come up in there taking out the church money. Okay? The churches gets got all the time, all right? So he like, hey, lock the doors. While we get the money, okay? And they did made this man go viral. Acting like he was trying to hold the people hostage and, take their money. And I said, stop, you see. But he didn't respond to y'all. And he responded with this what is it, what is it, what? I don't know. You see, I ain't got time for it. It just is what it is. I ain't got time for it. Now, y'all know what? Now everybody knows Shay Renee don't have that on her phone, okay? Period. It is what it is. So shout out to that. I sure don't. But yeah. So, y'all leave the church alone, okay? Please. Can y'all leave the church alone? Yeah. Like people always say, stay out of woman's business. I'm gonna need y'all to stay out of the church's business. How about that? So shout out to that. Y'all, I'm so annoyed right now at my light. Let me see. Yeah, it's giving. Hold on. Baby, I'm annoyed at this light. It is what it is. I'm changing my set. Probably. Okay? Don't quote me on that, for real. Because Lord knows I really don't want... I want to, but I don't want to. You see? And then plus I keep making plans too. And then like ain't nobody helping me. It is what it is, and I'm tired. Shout out to that. I didn't got tired. Yeah. Baby, I said I'm not Kevin Gates. I'm tired. I didn't got tired. So it is what it is. Shout out to that. Now listen, again, rest in peace to Say So P, okay? Who, man, he lost his life, okay, tragically. And like this is getting old, okay? It just is what it is. Like I'm tired. I'm like, can we please get the money? Okay, get to the money. You see? Like we be it's crazy. It's crazy. And if y'all don't quit sending these YNs, okay? That's another thing. When I was talking to y'all about YellaBeezy, I meant to tell y'all, if y'all don't quit having these YNs do y'all dirt, it's just... You see, like how? Damn it, okay? It just is what it is. Like I know the hood been doing things for years, okay? Ain't gonna never stop. Yeah, okay? It just is what it is. The hood been doing dirt for years, but it's the fact that like, y'all actually didn't start hiring the hood to do the dirt. That's crazy to me. Yeah, you see. The dude that allegedly unalived Mo3 was so young. Okay? Like, they young. They kids. They are like literally young adults. And y'all hiring them. Baby, I say it got to be on the strength. They got to be telling these kids, like, you know, you 20, you'll get 25, you'll be right back out at 45, buff, tough, yeah, and ready to get back, jump back in. Jump right back in. Child, I said, they lying to the kids, okay? It just is what it is. I said, they lying to the kids. First of all, you used to could get 25 for an M. And like, sometimes you still can. But like, most of the time, y'all, okay? Yeah, most of the time, you're gonna get more of the time than that. You see? And it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy that everybody just one so quick to throw their life away. Like you like, okay, I get it. You don't give a about the people. You see that you after. But can you care about yourself? Can you care about yourself? Can you care about yourself, your mama, maybe a sister, a girlfriend, a boyfriend? Like, baby, y'all just be jumping out the window, okay? Yeah, like the song said, y'all just be jumping out the window. I ain't never, you see? It is what it is. Let me tell you something, baby. I like my freedom, okay? I like my freedom, okay? Yeah. Love it, okay? I be damn. You see? It's gonna take a lot for me to crash out. Mm. Period. It just is. Um, and I'm like, damn, people who look like that. People who look like that. Damn. You see? Y'all steady just knocking each other off, and it's sad. It's really, 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 really sad. I just wish the hood could just like get a grip. You see? Yeah. A firm grip on they ish. That's it. That's it. We don't need nobody else policing us. Just us. You know what I'm saying? One day just really just recognize and come outside and start looking at each other and everything that's going on differently. You see? Mm. Yeah. Because last year, it's 2025. It just is what it is. That's when it finally dawned on me that, like, that saying, like, if you change your thoughts, you can change your life. I agree with that. I do. I agree with that. Sometimes it's just, it's not what's going on. It's the way you think about what's going on. Or sometimes it's not what's going on. I mean, sometimes it is what's going on, but you got to change the way you thinking about what's going on or the way you dealing with what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's going to come a time, y'all, for real. It's going to come a time. You know what I'm saying? I pray for a time when we could just, I'll get along. It is what it is, and I'll get a bag, you see? Period. Because half the stuff that be going on because somebody ain't got no money. It is what it is. The hood, excuse me, if you ask me, the hood is crime filled because a couple of folks ain't got no money. You know, it just is what it is. Half of the hood ain't got no money. Mm. But it's gonna come a day where, you know what I'm saying, that half of the hood gonna get right. You see, I say they gonna get right. It is what it is. Y'all keep hustling. Y'all keep grinding. Um, you know what I'm saying? Keep y'all heads down. Slang y'all chalk. Stay on y'all J. And just try to stay out of other people's way. You know, it is what it is. We all gotta just stay out of each other's way. Um, You know, one of the things that I like to tell myself sometimes is I have to, sometimes every now and then I like to remind myself that, like, we all going through a tough time, you know? And that's the truth. Like, everybody is dealing with something. You is not the only one, okay? I promise you. You're not the only person going through something, okay? So, like, man, sometimes when you think about it like that, you would just go on your way. You see, when you was about to check this motherfucker, you see, I was, yeah, because you deserved it and you needed it. But you know what? You see, it just is what it is. Like, sometimes you just got to keep on moving, baby, like a truck. Um, but anyway, that's it. I listen. I said I wanted to talk to my people for real, and like, don't be surprised if this come back around like that, cause I really didn't. Like, I didn't gather my thoughts. And y'all know I like to gather them. Period. Yeah. Like some eggs in a basket. Mm. Y'all know Easter coming up. Uh, like, I like to have it. You see what I'm saying? And like, yeah, I'm freestyling. It is what it is. Like Freestyle Friday for me. So anyway, shout out to that. And then anyway, after that, let me move on, baby. Let me talk Christian Rock at Blueface. Oh my God. Blueface that opened up the circus. Yeah, it is what it is. He that opened up the circus and he got all kinds of look. He calling them clowns, child. Got one new person named Bozo, okay, added to the circus. And for all I know, Bozo been doing her thing, okay? It just is what it is. Listen, y'all, forgive me, Poopa Stars, but I have not had a chance to tune in. You see, yeah, like a symphony. I ain't been tuned in, all right. But I know he crashing, yeah, and Christian is too. Okay, it just is what it is. Like, these two is going through a prison breakup. You see, and you know, just like any other breakup, prison breakups, I mean, it's the same, you know. I mean, just like any other breakup, a prison breakup is hard too. Still, it is what it is. So I mean, but it's harder for the person in prison. So Blueface is in jail. Okay, it is what it is. We know he doing his time. It's supposed to be out in December or something like that. Child, but that's either here nor there. He is doing his best, okay, his absolute best to get out of Christian's skin. And, you know, with that being said, you know, he got all these girls coming out the woodworks. It just is what it is, baby. They hopping out. I said it's a circus. Yeah. Uh-huh. And fit about 50 of them in one little bitty tiny car. Yeah, they clowns, child. They popping out, okay? Saying, I've been messing with him this long, and I've been messing with him this long, and da 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 da. Okay. Messy. He trying his best to be messy from in jail. Mm-hmm. From in a pen. I said, go ahead on, Blueface. We see you. We see you. Keeping your brand alive. It just is what it is. Now, speaking of which, that might have to be studied, okay? Because ain't nobody, I don't think nobody in the history of history has brand a brand from prison like Blueface have, okay? So anyway, shout out to him and shout out to that. Now, Christian Rock, she crashing too, allegedly. Again, y'all, I ain't been paying attention to these two. It just is what it is. You gotta really be doing something. Yeah. These days to get my attention. That's the truth of the matter. And like they ain't really been doing nothing. They been kind of quiet. I don't know what Krishan is doing. Krishan is finding her some type of courage. It just is what it is. Shoot, truth of the truth. Listen, truth be told, I feel like she done ran up on something. It is what it is. Yeah, almost like when you about to get it on. Yeah. And tussle. You see? She done ran up on something. I feel like. The she saw was she like, hold on. Stop the car. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, she like Trey from Boys in the Hood. She ready to get the hell out. Okay? It just is what it is. Krishan is ready to run from the circus because I think she didn't realize that Blueface is doing him. I mean, it just is what it is. Y'all. You know? I think she found out that he doing him. And of course she gonna run. Of course she gonna flee because hell, how can I put this? Blueface ain't no cheap date. Okay, it just is what it is. He ain't no cheap date. Yeah, you know. Okay, you gonna have to go in your wallet. Absolutely, you gonna have to throw that in your wallet. Okay, for Blueface, he's not about to suffer. Okay, it just is what it is. So I feel like Krishan, like you know what? I'm gonna keep my coins. It just is what it is. I'm gonna keep my coins, and you go ahead and see what the rest of the acts can pull off for you. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to that. Jaden included. Jaden included. Okay. You see if they can pay your bills and keep up with this restaurant and you see? I mean, so it is what it is. But they saying Krishan is crashing out by uploading rhymes with text types. Yeah, that's what they say. Okay, I don't know. But that's word on the card. Where she uploading them to, I don't know. But that's word on the curve, okay? So don't say I didn't tell y'all, because I told y'all. That's what they saying about Krishan. They saying to Krishan. And I'm like, why would she do that, though? Why would she do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the key? Like, what would be the key? I don't know. It just is what it is. But anyway, after that, let me move on. And let me talk about Deshae Frost and the scare that he had out there in Thailand. I said, oh, Lord. Y'all don't scare me like that. Y'all know I'm trying to get to Thailand. Period. Chaba, Thailand, apparently, y'all hit the like button. They be getting earthquakes. I say before you know it. Child, before you know it. Okay? You'll be tick-tocking and rick-rocking for real. So be careful. Word on the card is Deshae Frost and others. I forgot that YouTube couple that moved out to Thailand. I'm gonna have to get their name and come back to it. I said I'm gonna have to just come back to it. But anyway, try 7.7 magnitude. I believe that's what they said. I said, now what is that? Listen, I'm a Texas girl. Shout out to that. Y'all hit the like button. I'm a Texas girl. You see? And I don't know nothing about earthquakes, you know, besides the fact that it shake the room. Okay. But Thailand was apparently hit with a real big one while some YouTubers was down there. Okay, it just is what it is. And shoot, listen, Deshae, cause he just so happened to, y'all know how it is. You know, when you a content creator and you that deep into content creating like Deshae them, then yeah, it just is what it is. Of course, he was already live when the earthquake hit, and baby, Baby, when I tell you, everything was rocking around the Christmas tree. Yeah. Child. So prayers, okay? Prayers to the Schaefer House and everybody out there in Thailand, especially anyone who might have got hurt, because like some people have gotten hurt. All right, even though you know, the people that we know, shout out to that, the Americans. Okay, they safe. It is some people that was hurt. Okay, and all of this. So prayers up, y'all. Prayers up for Thailand. Yeah, for real. Because I tell y'all all the time, Thailand is one of the places, okay? One of the places that I actually did my research on. And, like, they are very welcoming, okay, to us, okay? And when I say us, I mean American people, all right? So it is what it is. Shout out to that. And then Ekbar V, y'all. Ekbar V is on a social media cleanse, okay? Don't ask me why. She just said she gonna be off of the platforms for a little while. She said, you know, pray for her. So shout out to that. Ekbar, we praying for you, girl. It is what it is. Yeah. Nothing but prayers up for you, okay? And your little butterbean. Okay, that's so cute. That is so cute. The FYB got a baby coming. That's so cute. It is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's like a, not a second chance at life, but just like, I don't know. I can't explain it, you know? But I feel like she, and this is just my thoughts, okay? This is not facts, all right? Just my opinion. I feel like Edward probably been through a lot in life, you know, had children young in life, and like never really got to experience like for real, like, you know, bringing that baby home and taking care of that baby, you know what I'm saying, with the help of the daddy and all of that, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, it happens, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, prayers for her, you know, prayers for her. It happens sometimes like that. Like, say, sometimes it takes for you to be in your older age, okay? To really just get it right. Get it right, do it right, start seeing things right. I mean, it is what it is. But prayers up for her, though. I surely hope ain't nothing wrong, okay? So it is what it is. Shout out to her, shout out to that. Now I feel like I just talked about this the other day with y'all, but I'm not sure if I talked about this the other day with y'all. So let me go ahead and say this again, okay? Or for the first time, whichever one. I take it. I'm not tripping. I'm never mad at it. Y'all hit the like button for me, please. Now Megan Good. Okay, Megan Good, Jonathan. They married. Matter of fact, as I'm saying it, it sounds like I already told y'all this. But congratulations, okay, to Megan Good and Jonathan Majors, because they tied the knot, okay? Mm, mm. Shout out to that. Child, apparently these two is sitting in a tree, okay? KISSING, all right? Congratulations to them. They tied the knot. Now, what I want to tell y'all about them, and I don't know if I already told y'all about them, but I'm gonna say, okay. I feel like them two, it seems arranged to me. You see? I think that's just the vibe I get from them. I get like Eddie Murphy coming to America. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, peanut butter jelly. Somebody put them together, okay? Uh, just my opinion. It is what it is. Like that's what they give. It don't like no, okay? I don't care who say what. For me, it does not give genuine, okay, at all. It gives arranged, okay? It just is what it is. For me, it gives more so arranged, you know? Like when Kanye West basically told us that like Diddy is kind of the reason why he married Kim Kardashian, like he shouldn't have never said that, okay? It just is what it is. Like, yeah, open the floodgates type ish. Yeah, it is what it is. Like from there on, I started wondering, like, like who else? You know what I'm saying? Has Hollywood like literally put together? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to, you know, be with this particular person. Okay, it is what it is. Uh, and yeah, that's the vibe I get from Megan Good and Jonathan. Okay, it just is what it is. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Anyway, and then hey boy V, oh Lord. I said, listen, I do not want to put these people on my Seesaw series. I don't. Shout out to that. But let me tell y'all something. I got a series here called the Seesaw series, baby. And let me tell you something. To get on it, it is not a good thing. Yeah, it just ain't. It's not. If you make it to the Seesaw series, that means you didn't got on my nerves. You see? Yeah, you and the person that you going back and forth with. Uh-huh. And we put you on a series because it's like we not finna keep reporting on you morning, noon, and night. Cause y'all like at this point, y'all just you see, it's a series. Now we gathering once a week talking about y'all. Cause y'all just going back and forth too much. So anyway, uh listen, y'all. Word on the curb is, yeah, LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, the both of them, they really child, that is meanie that close, okay? To being on the Seesaw series. It just is what it is. Mm. And listen, I know LeBron don't want to be. I know my good Capricorn brother don't want to be on the yeah, you see the series. Now Stephen A. Smith, I know Stephen A. Smith don't care. You see, he don't care. He don't care. He don't care. He don't care. He don't mind. Stephen A. is like he at a point in his life where like any publicity, you know. Any publicity is good for him right now. Any publicity will work. Okay. Yeah. So he don't give a damn. But LeBron, I'll tell you right now, LeBron don't want to be on my you see. He just don't. I know he don't. LeBron is an athlete, man. For real. That's what he want to be talked about. But like these two going up, down, up, down, up, down. They're about to be on the Seesaw series, superstars. I'm just letting y'all know, okay? Shout out to that. I'm giving y'all a heads up. Cause right now they still on LeBron approaching him. And mm, like a broken clock. I just don't have time. You see, I just ain't found the time yet. To deal with them too. And then after that, child, let me talk about YellaBeezy, child. A shout out to YellaBeezy, who is free too. He made a bond. I mean, it just is what it is. YellaBeezy had his bond reduced. I told y'all. Told y'all. Um, I told y'all. I did. I told y'all. I was like, well, maybe that 200 bands, shoot, might be stiff, stiff, like, 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 like a piece of cheap weave, child, stiff. You see, uh, and it is what it is. I said like either he can't pay it or he ain't trying to. Maybe he trying to stay too, cause like some people like that. That's a lot of money. Um, that's a lot of money. And some people don't be feeling like that bond stuff. Now most people do though. I gotta keep it real. Most people do. Oh, they don't care. I'm gonna tell you like this: if you can be stiff enough to keep your money, I would say keep your money. Okay, it just is what it is. Now, he out though. He bonded out, y'all. Word on the curve for 750 bands. That's what his bond was, and according to them, he can't leave Dallas County. He better not. Um, Child, I told y'all. I told y'all earlier this week. I don't get it. You see, I just don't get it. I don't understand. I just don't understand just sitting around waiting. You see, like what you waiting on? Okay, period. Like once you did something, I just will never understand. But I will say this though, y'all. The truth of the matter is, they saying that YellaBeezy had something to do with uh Unalive in Mo 3. Okay? Rest in peace to Mo 3. I know a lot about Mo 3, okay? This is what it is. I don't know a lot about both of them, to tell you the truth. All I know is YellaBeezy had one little song that blew him up, okay? And then before you knew it, all of this happened, all right? It's crazy. Oof. Said take the what and leave the what? Sad. Like the boy career ain't even like his career ain't even begin to press play. You see? Yeah. Just like a tape. Like a tape in a jam box. It's just sitting there. Child, it's just sitting. Okay? And it's sad. It really is sad. Because like I told y'all, whole everything just motherfucking smoke. Okay? And like the you gotta keep that in mind. Okay? Just deal with it. You gotta keep that in mind when you're mad. You see, when you think you're mad. Mm. I mean, but it just is what it is, like I said. One thing about YellaBeezy though, I do think that they gonna give him some type of leniency, maybe, if he work with them. Okay, I do. I think that if YellaBeezy was working with them when he got pop out, cause y'all remember somebody tried to unalive YellaBeezy before. Okay, somebody absolutely tried to unalive YellaBeezy before. I think if YellaBeezy has evidence for real, he gonna need evidence. And I think he gonna need some real facts. But I think if he can provide something that says like he did that, like Mo 3 was the person that did that, so like this is where we are now with it. I think they gonna give him some type of leniency. It just is what it is. That's what I think. Okay. Um, just my thoughts. Just my thoughts. But that's crazy, y'all. YellaBeezy is on bond, out on bond for allegedly unaliving Mo 3. That's crazy. Um, Now a lot of people are saying they don't think that the people have a lot of evidence. I don't think they have a lot of evidence either. I told y'all that. Not letting him out, they don't. I don't feel like they do. I don't. In fact, I feel like they letting him out to get more evidence. Okay, it just is what it is. That's what I believe in my hearts of our hearts. Because I believe in my hearts of our hearts, that's the way the game goes sometimes. You see what I'm saying? They letting him out to see what else, what he finna be on when he out. Who he gonna talk to while he out. Who he gonna go pull up on and have a face-to-face meeting with. You see, they gonna be watching them for real and playing them and playing them close, okay? Like butter on toast. So we'll just have to wait and see how everything goes for YellaBeezy, you know. But I nonetheless, I bet you he's happy to be home. It just is what it is. This type of stuff takes so long. So I bet you he is happy to be home. And another thing too, don't be surprised if, you know, we start seeing them, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, baby. Because listen, the pressure gonna be on, okay? It's gonna be pressure, I feel like, to make some type of money. I mean, it just is what it is. He probably finna start selling shit and all kinds of stuff, okay? It just is what it is. Y'all know. I mean, most of us, you know what I'm saying? Most of us know how the game go. So anyway, shout out to YellaBeezy child who done made it home. Now, so that's basically what I want to talk to y'all about today. But I did want to get, you know, like talk some of the stuff that we talked about during this week too. But like I didn't forgot some of the stuff that we was talking about. It just, child, the news was news, and it was all right. You know what I'm saying? It was news. And Funky Down Evil was talking about whooping on Tasha K. I said, oh Lord, child, y'all know I wasn't here for that. Okay, it just is what it is. I told the winos, y'all go ahead and throw Tasha a parade. Yeah, period. Throw her a wino appreciation parade. Yeah, so Funky can pull up. Shout out to that, baby. Because we want to see what's wrong with your slappers. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, but now for real. Like, Shaq gonna have to get in the field. Do you hear me? It just is what it is, child. Ain't nobody playing around with that. Shit. And then I don't know who the hell Funky think he is anyway with that. Like, listen. I ain't got nothing against neither one of them. But at the same time, like, take the what and leave the what? Boy, please. You see? Boy, bye. You don't get no pass? Child, listen. If I'm Tasha K, I wish he would. You see? But anyway, they say, word on the curb is I did hear somebody say that Tasha K rolls with security, though. Security now, so. You know, maybe just like a football field, you know what I'm saying? He try something, they gonna dive all over his ass. You see. Shout out to that. But yeah, yes, fuck it. I even said he was gonna slap Tasha K. He see her. And and then hold on, I forgot why he even wanted to slap her. Oh, cause something Tasha K said. Something she said. Like, boy, go ahead on. Don't you know sticks and stones might break your little bones, Funky, but they will never hurt you. You see? That's not the way this work. You see what I'm saying? It's not the way this work, okay? You're not going to be able to hit the girls. Because what they said, that's like, that's how you know. That's how you know. Yeah. Gay man. He's a gay man. Okay? No offense to anybody, but like, you gotta be able to stomach some shit. You see what I'm saying? For real. As a man, period. When you dealing with a woman, you see, you gotta be able to stomach some shit, okay? Just is what it is. Child, you would never hold up in customer service. You can't be every time somebody say something. You see? Child, you're going to be right in jail with dirt. You're going to be right in jail with dirt. You keep this up, all right? It just is what it is. You keep this type of mess up. You're going to be somewhere. But now, for real, like threatening women and talking about what you're going to do to a woman, it ain't it. It ain't it. In fact, I'm old school. You know, I'm old school. You got a problem with a woman, you go get a woman. You see? Mm? Mm. That's the way this was. You see? Like if somebody mama got on me, I'm going to get my mama. You see? I'm showing right back up with my mama. Somebody's sister fucking with me. What? Big sis, it's go time. You know? And if she my age, then what it do? Period. You're like, I say, take the one, leave the one. I mean, it's somebody out there for everybody. Funky, you see? Funky just, it's clear, you see? He ain't got no friends that's gonna rock and roll for him. Yeah, he ain't got no friends, no cousins, no, yeah, you see? None of that. Because, you know, other than that, it just be, you know, on site with you see, he wouldn't have to tell Tasha K he gonna slap her for nothing. All right, it's just crazy. It's just crazy, crazy, crazy. And I haven't heard that he apologized yet, but I hope he does. You know, I hope he does. Sometimes when you mad, you don't have all your senses. You know, I'm hoping that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? I hope he come back. Come back. You know what I'm saying? Just come back. Period. And like, yeah, just when I see Shaq, I'm slapping him. Period. You know what I'm saying? When I see Mr. Tasha K, I'm slapping his ass. You see? Yeah. Shout out to that. But like the actual woman, like, you know, like what I do to that? You know what I'm saying? Especially because you can't hit no damn girl because of what they said. You know, he ain't even on no when I see Tasha I'ma slap her because, you know, she ran up and she what's it called? Child, she clotheslined me. I ain't even see it coming. You know he thin as a wind. She clotheslined me. You see, ran me straight off the road. I did not see it coming. By the time I got up, they had carried on. She was gone. You see, I ain't see nothing with the back of her head. You know, you know what I'm saying? But like she did this, she ain't did this, this, boy, boy. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, mama might not never told you. You know what I'm saying? Whoever raised you, they might not have never told you. But somebody should told you. Man, you can't be hitting girls. You know, you can't be hitting girls. Now, I know we living in a different day. We living in a different day. I can tell y'all that now. I was like, what? That's how y'all raising boys now? Oh, yeah, because now they tell the girl that now, you know, when I was little, they used to say don't hit girls. Period. Don't hit a girl. Eat that. She hit you, eat that. Type stuff. Hit the like button. When I was little, it was just boys don't hit girls. Period. Now, they didn't listen. That's all I ever squabbled in school. They didn't listen. But they were supposed to. You see what I'm saying? But now, they was like, nah, don't tell my son that. I tell my son if a girl hit you, you could hit her back. I was like, jaw on the floor. You know what I'm saying? And like, as a mom, as a mother of 3 young men, you know what I'm saying? I try to let them know that they are stronger than girls. You see, they're stronger than girls. But I don't teach them not to hit girls per se, like at all anymore. Because I realize that girls can, you know, they can do the most sometimes. It just is what it is. So like I let my kids know, like, listen, if you can walk away from a girl, walk away. Get the hell away. You see? But at the same time, like, don't let no girl just constantly do you know? Like, oh no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're not teaching that. You see? We're not teaching that. Because at the end of the day, none of us are punching bags. None of us supposed to be putting our hands on each other. So, yeah, shout out to that. That's that. But like, yeah, he did wrong. He did wrong, and at the end of the day, I feel like it sound good. Yeah, it sound good until he really got to be about that though. Child, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. And it's not because I want to see something happen. It's just like, you know how you be wanting somebody to stand on what they said. Period. Y'all know, like that old school saying, don't talk about it, be about it. Man, these days, people bumping way across town don't even make too much sense to me anymore like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if you ain't even in the same city, put the shut to the up. Do me a favor and put the shut to the up, okay? Make sure they find each other. All right? ASAP. Because, like, one thing about that, like, people hardly ever, okay? When I say hardly ever, I mean that. They hardly ever link up for real. Now, I'm not talking about the girls that's messing with the same boys in the same city. Not them. They always link up. Not them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the two ninjas tripping because one did the other, however he did the other. Not the hood boys. They always link up. You see? Now I'm talking about these rappers, these influencers, these people that be getting into it, got a little bit of money, got a little bit of followers, got a little bit of distance between one another. Child, and ain't finna bust a grape. You see? That's annoying. It really do be. It really do be. So anyway, child, after that, I done got a little annoyed. I'm ready to move on from that. But anyway. And then y'all know, was that this week? Was that this week or last week? I believe it was this week or last week. Something about Jess and the girl at the Breakfast Club. Or the girl at the Breakfast Club. Lauren, she doing her thing though. She doing her thing. And one thing that I can honestly say, shout out to Amon Wiggins. I was watching Amon Wiggins and he was just recently saying that you know, if I'm Lauren, I wouldn't want them to like announce my show like that, you know, right away. I would have wanted to give it some time. And also, I wouldn't want the Breakfast Club to big me up like they bigging me up, because then it's like they gonna start hating her, you know? And I agree with that. I agree with that. We all know. You know what I'm saying? Some people only really like you until you at a certain point, you know? Then he was saying how they could be making Jess seem like the underdog too, which will make them like Jess and not like the other girls too. I kind of agree with that too. Now, I already told y'all though, I feel like the Breakfast Club do like that girl more than they like Jess. That's how I feel about it. It just is what it is. That's how I feel about it. Mm? So anyway, shout out to that. Now, even though Angela Yee did say, Angela Yee said when she left, they told her they was going to get 2 people. She said that was always the plan. I believe Angela Yee. I don't know if they told Jess that, though. They probably never told Jess that. I don't know. Nor do I care. I can honestly say this about the situation. Jess has never really looked that happy at the Breakfast Club. She said she was, but I don't know. That little time must have came and went so damn fast that'll make your head spin, child. For real. Okay. Cause I ain't never really seen Jess that happy at the Breakfast Club. For real. Let me tell you something. One thing that let me tell you the vibe that I get from Jess since she been at the Breakfast Club. The vibe that I got from Jess since she been at the Breakfast Club is it ain't all that. And I can see why Angela Yee left. Mm, for real. That's the vibe I get. It's also been kind of like I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't know. I can't explain it. I'll just say this. To me, the Breakfast Club has changed drastically. Okay, since Angela Yee left, and I don't know. It's just boring. If you ask me, it's boring now. I mean, you know, that's just me. That's just my opinion. Now, I do, I don't know. I can't explain it. The Breakfast Club is still the Breakfast Club. They have a lot of connections. Um, they got a lot of connections. So, the content is still contenting. You know what I'm saying? The content is still contenting. But like the people are just, you see, they boring. It just is what it is. They to me, they boring. Like the only time recently, I'm talking about lately and recently, only time I really be feeling the Breakfast Club content is when they talking about Wendy Williams. You know? Um, excuse me, it's just like so boring. And when it comes to Jess, though, Jess looks bored there. You know what I'm saying? She looks bored there and she looks unhappy there. So, really, I'm glad all of this Lauren stuff came out, though. I am. I'm glad it came out because it at least gave us an insight of what's going on up there. You see what I'm saying? And honestly, I think, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to put it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to, I don't want to say nothing that I feel like I end up regretting. But this is the truth, though. It is. It's the truth. If the Breakfast Club called me tomorrow and said that they wanted me to come work up there, I would be happy as hell. Okay? It just is what it is. Happy as hell. Hype as shit. But at the same time, I will also be a little fearful. I would. Because it just seems like you like you walking into some mess, if that makes sense. Some mess. You know, and not only is it gonna be like kind of messy, because that's another thing. The Breakfast Club has been kind of messy. If you ask me. Like they could have waited and told us Lauren was getting her own show. I do feel like they was being messy. It just is what it is. I do feel like the Breakfast Club is kind of in the middle of Jess and Lauren's mess, you know. But anyway, though, still, it's just not no hype place like that. It's not. I can't explain it. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Now that they didn't let us know, that there's trouble in paradise, I don't feel like nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I will be hyped, of course. I will be hyped for the exposure. I will be hyped for the money. But I will be scared. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I will be afraid because I would feel like, I don't know. I can't explain it. But, it's it's like starting up for Love and Hip Hop. Period. It ain't no different now. It ain't no different. Or trying to go on Zeus. You know you're going to be dealing with some mess. You know what I'm saying? And then one thing about it, though, since they've been back, Jess, Jess gives like I'm desperately trying to show that we cool. You know what I'm saying? And Lauren is giving just like, you know what I'm saying? Just like be cool. You know what I'm saying? Be cool. You ain't gotta try to act like we cooler than we is. Girl, we ain't talking. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking after work. Like it's nothing. Like we, you know, like we don't go together on our lunch break. You know what I'm saying? It's not giving that. It's not giving that, Jess. You know, like we ain't gotta fake the funk. You know what I'm saying? Like no, we're not enemies, but we ain't gotta pretend. You know what I'm saying? Like now that I'm not doing either. And like yeah, it's been given that. You know, it's been given that ever since they put us in the tea. You know what I'm saying? Ever since they let us know what's going on, I've been paying attention and like, yeah, that's the vibe I get. You know what I'm saying? The vibe I get is just trying to like show us. They're like, you see, we cool. You know what I'm saying? I can get along with her. I'm not hating on her. I'm not mad at her. You know what I'm saying? Which, Jess, you already exposed it, girl. You was mad. You know what I'm saying? At first, you was mad. When you got back and Lauren didn't leave like you thought she was leaving and all of that, you was mad, okay? Which is crazy, y'all, because word on the curb is Lauren allegedly went to New York, moved to New York without even actually getting the job. You know what I'm saying? Before she even knew she was hired, they said she had jumped up and left. Was it to New York or wherever it is? You know what I'm saying? I know she wasn't living there at the time. Um, and so people was like, well, that was kind of fishy. But like Lauren knew she was gonna get hired, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. But like Lauren is man, that girl was working at TMZ. She good at what she do. She was guest hosting, just like Jess was guest hosting. And I feel like they kinda knew they were gonna get both of them. I feel like Jess just didn't know that. And since Jess didn't know that, um, it made it kind of messy. You know what I'm saying? When she got back, it made it kind of messy. Okay, and where the Breakfast Club could have eased her mind at, they chose not to. Um, and I feel like they left her in the dark about a lot of stuff. She even said it. She said she had been asking questions, and you know, like wasn't nobody saying nothing. You know, and that's what makes me feel like there's some type of breakdown, you know what I'm saying, between Jess and the Breakfast Club. In my hearts of our hearts, I feel like the Breakfast Club don't fool with Jess like that. Not like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's been a breakdown with Jess somewhere between when she got the job and now. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, like I don't think Jess gonna be there as long as Angela Yee was. I don't. But that's kind of like an unfair comparison a little bit. Just because I feel like you just don't ever know. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know if the Breakfast Club gonna be around for much longer. Like that's how I feel about it. We don't know. We don't know. Things are changing. You know what I'm saying? So much. Everything is changing. Everything is changing at a rapid speed. And one thing I know about people that these people that make that like to make money, they like to make money. Okay? And they not really into losing it like that. So, you know, we'll see. Like I told y'all, the Breakfast Club has changed. It has. It's different. It's different now. And I think that's one because Yee left, you know what I'm saying, and the chemistry is different now. But I also think it's because, hell, like things run its course. You see what I'm saying? Like, why do you think Fresh Prince ain't on the air no more? You know, like why do you think Martin ain't on the air no more? You know, like shows end. You know what I'm saying? They run their course. So I feel like, you know, something else will come in and take the Breakfast Club's place. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Breakfast Club initially replaced another show. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It happens. But as far as Jess goes, Jess is cool. You know what I'm saying? Jess is cool. I like Jess. But at the same time, I don't know. I just feel like people get, how can I put it? Like I like Jess. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I do. I think Jess is a cool girl. You know what I'm saying? I like her work ethic. You know, I like where she came from. I like her story. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I like the grind that she put into it. You know what I'm saying? I can appreciate where she came from. You know what I'm saying? On her own. With that being said, though, she threw a jab this week at Meek Mill that I wasn't really here for like that. It just is what it is. I didn't like it. She just basically said something about Meek Mill's. No, not Meek Mill. I'm lying. It was Offset. She said something about Offset spelling, and I'm like, but Jess, your reading ain't that good though. You know what I'm saying? So can we not? You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. Like, let it go. You know. I just feel like out of all things she could have said, you know, it just is what it is. Like I wasn't necessarily feeling that, you know what I'm saying? Just cause I'm like, but I mean, I that's just me, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. I'm like that, okay? You know, it ain't no different than the lady that say, "Don't call me YT girl." You know what I'm saying? Like her talking about Clarissa Shields' appearance, that was crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Uh, People that look funny shouldn't talk about people that look funny. How that go? How that go? You know what I'm saying? Like out of all things she could have talked about. You know what I'm saying? She could have just told Clarissa, shoot, you just need a stylist. You know what I'm saying? Sis, you need a stylist. Cause you know that's what a lot of people say. And it just is what it is. Like Clarissa shouldn't be that mad at that, you know? Girl, everybody was not blessed with the talent of dressing. You see what I'm saying? Like me, I like my style. I think I have a very nice style. But hell, I mean, I wouldn't have been mad if I would have got Clarissa's skills at boxing over the style. Fuck that. Let me be tacky. Tacky and boxing up a storm around it, getting paid. You see? Like, like we not blessed at every single thing we do. You know what I'm saying? Like some stuff is, you know, I feel like some stuff was just a blessing, you know, more of a blessing for other people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But like think of all the people that's fly as can be. That Clarissa still got my money then. You know what I'm saying? So like when you look at it like that, it's like cool, you know. Shout out to that. Let me just get this stylist. You see? Because if I was Clarissa Shields, I'd give me a stylist to shut the people up. I mean, how long can you need a stylist for? To me, you shouldn't need no lot. See, what I did was, I was about to lie. Okay. I feel like some people, I feel like some people, put it like this. Some people can have a stylist for 3 months. That's it. That's all I need. Thank you. Appreciate you. Shout out to you. I sent some people your way. Appreciate you. You did your thing. You got me right. You see? 3 months, 6 months. To me, no person, I don't know, some of you might take about a good year. But at the end of the day, once to me, this is just my most honest opinion. To me, and I could be wrong. Yes, I could be wrong, cause I'm one of them people who I feel like I could do a lot. You see, I could look at something and feel like I could do that. And then I realized how hard it is. Like, oh, I cut my hair. Oh. Shout out to the hairstylist and what they do. But now, for real. You see, I feel like how long should you need with a stylist? I feel like, man, I just feel like it ain't that hard. You see, I feel like what you do is you pay attention to what they getting you. And then once you used to dressing that way, then you on your own. You see what I'm saying? And you kind of basically, you to peep the play. You see? It just is what it is. That's just my most humble opinion. To me, you shouldn't need those stylists for a year or years with an S. Now for certain events, yeah. But like for my everyday looks, my everyday vibes, nah. You should be able to give me a little, okay, okay. I see the type of stuff you be getting me. I see where we going. Let's do it now. You see what I'm saying? And so that's how I feel about it. But like for that girl to come at Clarissa looks was a bit much. You see, for me. And I felt like she was looking for a viral moment. It just is what it is. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. But I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I find it strange when you know what I'm saying? I find it strange when, like, it's like me. You know what I'm saying? I got short hair. It's like me getting into it with somebody saying, I'm like, yeah, bald head. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying I won't say that. Because I might. You know what I'm saying? I might. But now, 9 times out of 10, the only way I'm going to say that is if you've been that way all your life. Or I feel like you got hair that won't grow for real. You know? But for the most part, I'm going to say something totally different. You see? Because, like, how in the hell am I against short hair? And I think it's funny. And I think I think I can throw a dig at somebody by calling them bald headed and my hair short. Like, it's just weird. It don't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like calling somebody blackie and I'm chocolate. You see? Like, that's not a dig to me. That's not a dig. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to that. So I see so many people in the comments saying, oh, Lord, look at this pot. You see? Yeah. Pot meat kettle. You look alike. YT girl, you look alike. Girl, please. And I will say this too. YT girl. Y'all know I like her. I forgot her name though. I do like her though. She cool. She cool. But I really didn't like what she was saying about Clarissa Seals. Cause like for lots of different reasons. Mainly one reason I said is like, girl, you know what I'm saying? Girl. Like, why is you talking about this lady like you just the baddest thing? Like, that's weird to me. You know? That's so weird to me. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's looking for a moment. We all know that. You know, everybody is looking for a moment. That's the day we living in. You know, people is looking for a viral moment. And the truth of the matter is, like, before she talked about Clarissa Shields, I ain't heard nothing. Zippity doo dah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And y'all know she is the lady that came up with that. What she say? Dang, y'all, what she say? I didn't forgot her saying. I forgot her saying. But she came up with something. Right around the same time the man came up with where the money reside. Right around the same time I came up with it's the for me. Okay? And I felt like all of them passed me up. Yeah. Like a car. But at the end of the day, I ain't heard her. I ain't heard from her. I ain't seen her. Like, yeah, you know, it is what it is. Like Juvenile say, I guess it's slow motion. Yeah. For don't call me YT girl. You know what I'm saying? And so like, yeah, child, she didn't, you know, child, she didn't pop back on the scene, you know. Folks say she was looking like Easy E. Mm. Talking about Clarissa Shields. Now, then too, you know, people say she was just joking, you know, so I gotta put that out there too, you know. Just jokes, allegedly, I guess, you know what I'm saying? It's just laughter. You know, but these days comedy looks so different now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't on a show. Everybody don't get their own sitcom. You know what I'm saying? Like Martin and Jamie Foxx did. Everybody don't stand in front of a mic, you know, like Cat Williams do. You know what I'm saying? The stand-up thing. Like comedy is skits and videos, and apparently people sitting at podcasts with it too, you know, so child, but anyway, word on the curb is the don't call me the YT girl was coming for the Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields said that light skinned girls give her a hard time. She said light skinned girls be giving her a hard time, and I think she said it's always been like that. Child, and here this girl come, you see, and people's like, oh Lord, not you just proving her right. You just proving her right. Child, a mess. But anyway, Pooper Stars, I gotta bounce. Yeah, just like a basketball, I got to go. You know what I'm saying? I got to get up out of here. So anyway, I guess I'll see y'all on my next video. I had so much fun with y'all. Don't forget to click subscribe, okay? If you haven't already, don't forget to comment. I love when y'all comment and let me know what y'all thinking too. Hit the like button, and I will see y'all on my next video. Bye, y'all.